So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to roof your floor plan in AutoCAD. Now, this is the floor plan, the dimension and everything. So I'm going to show you how to roof this job in AutoCAD. Now, to roof this job, the first thing I'm going to do is to make sure that on your layer properties, you have the roof layer already done. Like, you have to create the layer property. If you check my previous videos, I talk about how to create layer property. You can see it. I've created the property for roof and the color, the line weight, the line type and everything. So that's how to create layer property. So now I'm going to use the layer property for roof. So the first thing I'm going to do is to trace out the outer layer or outer part of this floor plan. So I'm going to pick the polyline. I'm going to use the polyline to do that, because the polyline gives me it makes the line it keeps them together. It's not just like the normal line. So when I use the polyline, I can select anywhere to move my my object to. So what I'm going to do is to use the polyline to select the entire outer layer of the floor plan. So look at what I'm going to do. So I've selected the polyline, and then I'll pick this point, then I'll go around and put okay. I'll go around and select every outer layer of this. So I'm going to roof these two. So I'll pick all these points, all the outer layer point. I'm going to pick it like this. Just make sure you pick all the edges. Now don't forget this part. Okay, so I'm going to pick everything and then end it up here. Okay, now I've selected everything. I've selected all the edges around the building. So I'm going to pick the polyline, the polyline I drew around the outer space of the outer side of the building. I'm going to pick it out. So I'm going to move it. I'll move it to the right or to the left, depending on the direction you want to move it. Now this is the outer shell of the floor plan. This particular floor plan, this is the outer shell. So I'm going to start my roofing job here. So to do that, now what I'm going to do is to, now before you start roofing, make sure that the roof eaves, depending on your area or locality, you set out the roof eaves, right? Now in our own part of the world, we do use 600 for the roof eaves. So I'm going to offset 600 like this, press enter, and then click on the line. You click and then drag out, offset outwards 600. That's for the roof eaves, right? Now the next thing I'm going to do is, since I've gotten the roof eaves, which will serve as my roof edges, what I'm going to do is to, I don't really need the inner shell anymore, so I'm going to delete that. I delete it. Then I'm going to pick my line. Now when you are making a roof plan, make sure you use angle 45 for your roof. So I'm going to put on the polar mode, click on this edge and then drag it out. Now I'm going to use angle 45. Now angle 45 is the standard for your roof. In our locality, we use angle 45 for our roof plan. So I'm going to use angle 45 for this. So I'm going to use 45 like this. You can see it's 45. Now what I'm going to do next is to mirror this to this edge. See, I drew out angle 45 like this. Then I'll click on it and then go to mirror, then look for the center point, which is this, and then drag it down straight up, or depending on direction, up or down. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to copy this from this point and then place it here, so that every part of the job will be at angle 45. Click on this, copy it from this edge, place it here, and place it here, place it here too. Every edge of your job will be drawn out at 45 degrees. You can see this is much faster and easier. Then click on this, copy this from this edge, place it here and here, right? Now if you check all the edges of this job, of this roof outer layer, you see that I've placed angle 45 45, 45, 45. Every edge must have 45 with the roof gutter and the roof ridge. Now this is a mistake here. I have to edit that and then place it properly here. Good, that's where it's supposed to be. So you can see it on the edges. We have every line drawn at an angle 45. You can see them. So now the next thing now is to connect everything together, and this is where your creativity comes in. So what I'm going to do is to pick my line, right, and then pick this midpoint like this. Click. Now make sure you are picking the midpoint, the intersection. You can see it. Make sure you pick the intersection, right, and then put on my polar mode, auto mode, and then draw this line upward like this. Very straight line. Make sure your line is straight. Then go to trim. I'll trim this off. Trim, right? Trim this side off too, right? And this. Now this side is settled, right? All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is to now look at these two lines, this one and this one, right? I'm going to trim the edges off so that they will intersect at this point. You can see where they are intersecting. You can see it. This particular point, they are both intersecting. Now don't mind this. I'm going to trim this off too. Trim this, and then come down here. Trim this. You can see what I'm trimming off. Trim, right? Then I'll go back to line and then join these two, connect these two together, right? At the ridge, you can see the ridge. This is a ridge, this is a ridge, this is a gutter, this is a gutter, this is a ridge. You can see them, right? Now I haven't done this. The next thing is to look for a way to connect these other parts together so that I have a functional roof, because I'm not done yet. I have to connect this particular side. 1, 2, 3, they have to be connected. I'm done with this side, but this particular side needs to be connected. So I'm going to look for a way to connect those parts together. All right. Now the next thing I'm going to do, now look at the trick. I'm going to use this. I'll copy this, copy, and then pick it at this edge, this particular edge, and then take it down here. Drop it here, right? Okay, that's the trick. Now drop it down there, and then the next thing I'm going to do is to pick my line tool, from this intersection point. Click here and then draw it down, straight down. All right. Okay. Then I haven't done that. Then I'm going to go to trim. Click on trim. Trim this point, and trim this point. You can see it. Now I have a complete roof plan. You can see how I've connected everything together. Just follow the process. The first thing is to draw your angle 45. Depending on direction, you can start from here, anywhere you want to start from. You can start from here too. Alright, so you draw the angle 45 like this from this edge, then copy it and place it at the direction on each edge. You can see it. Every point or every edge has an angle 45 drawn out of it. You can see it. You can see every edge, the roof gutter and the ridge, everywhere has angle 45. So you have to draw out angle 45 on each edges of your roof plan. That's how you get the perfect roof plan you want in AutoCAD. So you can see how I made this out of using the lines, the angle 45 lines, and getting what I wanted through this process, right? So you can see how it comes out. So this is the roof plan. Now I'm still going to do the ridge cap. I'm going to add some effect to it. The water direction, in case of water, I'm going to add the water direction and every other part of the job to it. So you can see how it works and how to create your roof plan in simple process. It's not difficult. Depending on any type of shape you have, this is the process in which you draw your roof plan in AutoCAD. All right, very good. So I hope you understand the process, so that when you are trying to do yours, you can easily go forth and do yours as the case may be. So that's how to roof in AutoCAD. Please don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel to get more updates on how to use AutoCAD and other relevant software in the building industry.